Hello from PÖFF TV studio at Black Nights Film Festival. I'm Edvinas, one of programmers here, and in our official selection we are trying to find films in geography as wide as possible and to discover new countries which are quite rare. And today we are in Azerbaijan with a film called As Marble, represented surprisingly by French co-producer Guillaume de Seille, who is also my good friend. And film is directed by Asif Rustamov. We know what Asif here in Tallinn, but he's quite shy guy. Shall we say that he's kind of Azeri Terence Malick, who creates film, but he tries to hide from audience?
No, I'm not sure he's hiding. No, he's also helping others. I think that's probably the key. First, he was a film critic, so he came to Tallinn as a netpack jury twice, although you're not supposed to, but anyway, he did. And he came also as a producer for his best friend called Ilgar Najaf. They made 3 films together and also 2 with me, the 2 last, that were also co-written by this Dutch co-writer that is also helping on the film we have here. So he's very busy, and now he's with this producer Fariz Amadov. They are also running the stage studio in Azerbaijan. So we are trying to help also the young generation. So basically, we work a lot.
And could you, Guillaume, remember when and how you met Asif?
Oh, it's complicated, but I met him through friends when I was scouting in the region for the Minister of Culture of Azerbaijan to help to identify new talents. And he was one of the 3-4 talents I quickly could identify and wanted to help with his first film. It was launched 6 years ago, probably in Karlovy east of the West, where also Ilgar's second film was also launched a couple of years later, Pamgonet Orchid, in opening of East of the West. So we were big fans of this section. Unfortunately, that disappeared.
At which point of production or pre-production of Cold Marble you joined to a team of Asif?
Usually my work is basically very much in the development to push on the development on the script, and this is why we work with Roelof Jan Mineboe, the Dutch screenwriter, very closely at the development stage, and we pitch the project. So basically the project was born in Tallinn, even though it was online in the Baltic event 2020. So 2 years ago we're pitching the project online, and then we also pitched in Sofia, where we screened also some images as works in progress. So development and post-production are the key moment where, as a co-producer, I interfere, because the shooting in Azerbaijan is not exactly my forte. But he came also to Paris for a month to mix. The final sound of the film basically is French.
And so you are the man to say to us how much it changed from first pitchings, especially screenplay. Already it was written with dark marble and morbid humor, right?
Yeah, this was always present and kind of modern tone that we don't see in Azerbaijan. In Azerbaijan, they kind of fight the idea that we're not showing heroic figures or character, that we are having this naked woman being unfaithful and smoking drugs in the beginning, which is quite surprising for a film from Azerbaijan. Actually, what came during the development, the last point that came during the development was probably the thriller element, and the murder we have in the film, not spoiling, but was not in the first script, let's say.
But you already knew this most controversial thing about nudity, erotical elements.
We knew, and we wanted that. We didn't want to do a gentle, awaited Azerbaijani film, so we wanted to do something a little bit modern and also entertaining and okay for any kind of audience, because I know that nobody knows about Azerbaijani cinema. We have a long way to make it seen. So both from the, let's say, not religious, but from the character point of view and the thriller development of the story, we wanted the audience to be, attached to the film. And basically, yesterday we saw at the screening that people really, I felt people were entering more and more the film, and nobody wanted to leave the tension. That was interesting.
But are you aware about casting of Asif? Was it easy to cast,
No.
especially lady actress?
Alors, he had some problems, as any director. Basically, he's never completely sure about his choices until he has no turning back moment possible. So what happened is that the main actor changed 1 month before the shooting. So the guy who has a specific disability was chosen, confirmed like 3 weeks before the shooting. And a bit the same happened with the lady, because now we have two actresses in the film that looks a little bit alike, and it was not the case for the first casting when he confirmed, which is also interesting to leave all these artistic responsibilities to the director, and he's completely choosing who he wants to work with. I like this idea also very much.
Ah, this is surprising to hear. But there is also a third character, a father, pivotal character, who makes all these manipulations and rounds. And I suppose he has biggest experience in the series.
But again, I'm not Azerbaijani, so my knowledge of Azerbaijani cinema is starting. I'm a beginner, basically, and I don't know exactly about the star system here. Frankly, there's no big star system in Azerbaijan. They basically are a kind of a small satellite of the Turkish cinema. They collaborate very much, but they struggle also to exist. The cinemas don't really perform well with Azerbaijani film. So it's complicated, and we need to produce more and to help to produce more Azerbaijani film to make the culture alive and to see it also outside of Azerbaijan.
But you probably know how Asif writes scripts, and does he allow himself for interpretations for actors?
Of course. Oh yeah, that's a long part of the discussion.
Actors.
Freedom for actors, I'm not so sure, but interpretation, definitely, that's something that comes up a lot when we were when they were writing the script, and now that the film is finished and the interpretation are here, like, is it about sacrifice? What about the womanhood in Azerbaijan? These are very interesting interpretation that we are launching, and now we just need the audience to come and see the film.
Yeah, it's a film which takes us to the world of modern Azerbaijan and provokes to different thoughts. But I heard just from you about what film kind of after post-production has a look like it was shot on 35 print, right?
Yeah, so it's shot on HD and it's post-produced in HD, but we didn't have a lot of money to get the best lenses, let's say, like in the big films, but still we managed with very professional cameras and very professional post-production to complete and test different routes of post-production to get the best image we wanted to. And actually the DCP last month was not okay with Asif. He didn't like it because it was too digital in a way, probably. And the new DCP created 2 weeks ago, really for the world premiere in Tallinn, really reached the balance he wanted to have that, for me, gives the 35 feeling, which is very interesting.
As I said, Azerbaijan is quite rare country. Could you maybe talk about other directors whom you discovered?
In Azerbaijan?
Of course, in Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
What we can expect from Azerbaijan, let's say, in 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, this I'm not sure I know, but the friend of Asif, Ilgar Najaf, who made 3 films, is one of the good talent to expect from the region, and also the young generation is coming strongly. I was also spotting a young guy I like very much called Edvinas Pukšta, Rouasanov also, both together we launched their first film in Locarno a couple of years ago. Naru is in charge of cinema for Ministry of Culture, so it's interesting to see young talents of yesterday being the administrative guys of today. And let's see how the political power will support these young talents and will also help to find women to direct and to write female stories, which is a little bit of a problem in this very patriarchal society. So there's a lot of fields to explore.
So it seems that Azerbaijan has a bright future
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, especially with Ru in charge, if he will be allowed.
If he stays, yeah. So we all hope he's going to stay, and I'm doing my best, helping also these young talents and pushing the films in places like Tallinn that I like very much to help him to stay, because he's also supporting this new wave. So let's all work in that direction.
And my last question, just I wonder how many years you give for next film of Asif Rustamov.
In the big case, I mean, the good case scenario, in 3 to 4 years, it should be okay. We should have a script next year. Maybe we could shoot between 24, 25, and 26. It should be okay. This is the average case scenario. It could be slower if the money doesn't come from Azerbaijan, if co-production is difficult. It could be much slower. Usually, with difficult films, it takes 6 years. It can also take even more in some specific cases. Doing films every 2-3 years is getting very rare and complicated these days. I don't believe it's going to be the case.
Merci, dear Guillaume, what you took at your time to talk with us at PÖFF Studio. Cold as Marble is still catchable on the screens of Black Nights Film Festival, and maybe you are lucky to meet somewhere director of this film, Asif Rustamov. He's a shy guy, but he's a nice one. Thank you for listening us. Goodbye.
Merci, monsieur.